We welcome you to Kansas Speedway. Get ready to feel the thunder of NASCAR as engines roar to life and the best drivers in the world battle it out on this fast and fierce 1.5 miles.
Here with Twitch. It's giving me a problem. That's how I record my videos here for YouTube. It's also how it connects with some people throughout the country, throughout the world, wherever they may be. Anyway, so Connor Zilisch won the O'Reilly's race at Bristol this past weekend. So that means that we are using him for the Kansas race, where they're going to be this coming weekend. That's the rule. Cup Series and Xfinity Series, we are going to be using the previous winner from that series for the next track that they're going to be at IRL, and 100% races, strict yellows, black flags, stages, the whole nine, 100 difficulty out of 105, normal tire wear, all that kind of good stuff. So we're going to skip practice, we're going to go straight to qualify here. And we're going to get it for the day, baby. I chose the Red Bull paint scheme, and I know that he won in the number one car, but this is NASCAR 25, so let's see where we can qualify this bad boy.
Qualifying, here we go. Give it everything you've got for one lap. No pressure, buddy.
All right, let's go. Let's get it. We're looking for 32.024, something faster than that. When we go green, we'll have 54 laps of fuel. Oh, this is such a good paint scheme, man. Just going to stay in it for qualifying here. Undercut. You're allowed to do that here at Kansas.
Lock in now, this one counts.
All right, that was a pretty good corner, not bad. Car could be a little bit looser for the race. I think I'll probably knock it to 50% loose, and then we'll see after our first pit stop where we're at. All right, let's see what we got for qualifying. 31, 32, nah. Top 15 though, that's not bad.
We'll pick up some spots on race day.
Let's take a look at the results of this session.
That is not bad at all. Got to check to see if my audio is coming through here clean. And it is. Good, good, good. I did adjust the volumes before streaming, so. Alright, so qualified P13, got some work to do. Let's see what we can do. I don't even know how many laps there is.
Fans are ready, and this NASCAR Xfinity Series race is about to get underway. So now, the words we've all been waiting for. Drivers, start your engines!
Here we go, start it up.
200 laps. Okay,
Right,
so
let's
mid car a little bit looser. Okay, I wonder what actually. Let me look at this real quick. Just set up. No, this. Okay. What's our wedge at? 50. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. What else we got? Sway bar, 2.5. Alright, you know what? We're just going to rock this, because that's going to give us baseline setup. and then we'll adjust the car as we go throughout the race. Who knows? This might be perfect.
Be ready.
We're starting on the inside here.
There's the green flag.
Not exactly where I want to start for Kansas, but not bad. We got 45 laps, 54 laps, so if it goes green, it goes green. Oh boy. We're already floating up. I want to be up there, but I don't want to be up there with somebody on the outside.
Stay low. Clear.
All right, we cleared them.
One inside. Clear low if you want it.
All right.
High.
Keep doing that all race, and
Wide. Outside door.
we'll have a good day.
Clear high. One low. Near 3 wide.
Got lucky that somebody was not there.
Stay high.
Oh, man. If you enjoy this... Oh, jeez. What the hell, man? If you enjoy this,
Car low.
every Monday, I do 100% Cup race.
3 wide.
Every Tuesday, I do 100% Xfinity, which in real life there, it is the O'Reilly Series. If you know NASCAR, you know. If you don't, and you're just getting into it, there you go. This is the lower series, right below Cup. And I thought about doing 100% truck races too. But then it's like, okay, what do I do? 100% ARCA also? Like, it's just, where do we draw the line? You know what I mean?
Outside now. Clear up top.
Sieg a little push. And we're going to keep trying to use this high side to get runs off the corner. Top of the wall like that is not going to help our cause. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're going to loosen this thing up a bit. First pit stop.
Outside
Which
door.
I don't know if that's going to be during this stage or after this stage, so.
Clear low.
But it floats too much, too fast
Clear bottom.
towards the top of the track this early in the tire run.
Inside now.
And I'm not really too keen on how that happens.
Still there. Clear. One low. One high. 3 wide. Clear high.
Little bit of contact, nothing too crazy with Burton there. Not bad, not bad. Give him a little tap. We're going to bump draft here in the backstretch.
Inside door. Clear low if you want it.
So, if you want to know how to properly run Kansas, this is it. I mean, without the tapping of the wall, of course, and we're gonna get out of the throttle here. We don't want somebody high on us. Oh goodness, we almost tagged his quarter panel. Yeah, so the proper way is going to be up near the wall. Try to maybe float it down mid-corner if you can,
One inside.
if your car is set up.
Clear inside.
So we're going to float up, we're going to have it near the wall, and then we're just going to ease it on down in the corner, and we're going to aim right towards this apron here. On the track right before, I don't know what you call that little dog leg area. Let it float up. And now, turns 1 and 2, I'll go between floating down or staying up high in the corner. Really depends on where we're at in a tire run. So right now, all right, right front just got below 90%, so we just got to be careful when we're up near the wall like that, because I still need to adjust the wedge there.
One high.
And
One inside. Clear outside.
once I do that, it'll be a lot easier to maneuver in the corners here.
One inside.
Right now, we're showing in P10, holding our own. We got Harrison Burton right on our tail. Nick Sanchez is coming here. Give him a little love tap.
Inside door. Clear low.
Yep,
inside.
we're getting real tight now oh god. Real tight now as the run goes on. So we're just going to keep an eye on how that goes. And then obviously you can change up
Clear inside.
how you want to run the front stretch. I mean, I couldn't get low like I wanted to. Harrison Burton was right there. And running like this, you want to keep an eye on that right front tire temperature, all three of those. Those are in degrees Fahrenheit. Because if you're going to cook that right front tire and it fades way too much too early, you got that right rear too. You want to keep an eye on that right rear. Ideally, with some adjustments, we want to keep that right front inside all the way to the left there on that right front.
Carlo.
The right front inside tire temp below 350. Now, if you can get a good corner like that, that's where you want it. You want to keep that tire temp like that. That was perfect. Now we're going to get a nice, beautiful run. We're going to come in here, cut the middle,
3 wide.
and then we're on the brakes because we don't want to slam a car into the wall. You know what I mean? We run a clean race around here. But if a caution comes out, we're going to short pit it,
Outside door.
and we're going to take fresher tires. Now, if your car is tight like this, like mine is, and you got a car on the outside,
Hold your line.
or you just want to run the middle of the track like that, you're going to have to play with the throttle. You're going to have to use your brakes a little bit.
Stay left.
Turn 3 and 4 is a faster corner. They're definitely a lot faster than 1 and 2,
Still
so.
in there. Clear high if you want it.
All right, we're clear high. We're just going to roll off the throttle. Once we get up here, we're going to float up there. It's almost like running Darlington. When you get turn 1 and 2, especially that hump that shoves you up high, it's kind of like running Darlington. But my marks are actually the stripes on the track there.
1 low.
So I'm going to call it out here. Once we get to the next corner. Show you my marks here.
Inside.
And off.
Clear inside.
Roll past a little bit because it's a slower corner, and on. Okay. It's a little bit tough when you got cars in front of you covering up your marks.
1 on the
So right here we got stripe off, roll, on, 100%.
clear low.
We're clear low, so now we're going to bring it all the way down, point towards the apron. You can see we're getting a nice big run. We're going to run that grass line. We're going to try to clear these guys in this corner by just,
Clear up top.
so almost halfway between the second and third set of stripes on the ground there is where I'm getting back in the throttle, oh geez, in turn 1 and 2.
Hold
But
your
I'm
line.
getting right as I come up to that second set, oh geez, loose. Getting right back on the throttle there.
Stay high. Clear all around.
This is a nice track where you can also draft, so
1 high.
definitely do that.
Inside now. Clear bottom.
Sorry, that was supposed to be a bit more informative. But definitely get yourself in a draft if you can catch a car. Helps you big time. Especially in this series where the talent is higher than, truck and
Clear low.
obviously ARCA,
1 up high.
but the cars are slower. See if we can grab it. P8 here.
Clear all around.
Yep. Just let it float right back up to the high side. And we should get a decent run here. All right, nothing too crazy.
Stay high. Clear inside.
And you could definitely run the throttle more into 3 and 4 here.
1 low.
Almost halfway into the corner before you get off there.
Clear inside.
And then if you want to pick up more speed going into turn 1, just stay up high here, stay off the apron. So, yeah,
Inside now.
that's how you run Kansas, really. I mean, it's not a bad deal. Always works out for me, Well, when I say always works out for me, is at least I finish hopefully in the top 10, top 15. Right now,
Clear low.
we really have that right front is wearing in nice. I did get a little loose at one point. I was still a little low, going a little too fast for where I was at on the corner. But now, if we did this right, hopefully they've been trying to run lower and they've cooked their right front more. We should catch them. They're in lap traffic now. Let's see what our difference is to the leader, which is Allgaier. No surprise there.
One bottom.
All right, we're...
Clear inside.
All right, we are catching them when we come off the corner at this point. So that's good. That means our tire wear strategy has been working. You can see the difference goes up a bit, but then once we peel off the corner, we get that run. That's really what we're looking for. Now when we get in lap traffic like this as part of the top 10 here,
One high.
once you can set yourself up, really use those lap cars. Like I said, draft them. But don't get stuck behind them. If it happens, it happens. But try not to get stuck behind lap cars, but definitely use them to help slingshot you towards the next position on the grid here.
Clear high and you want it.
Yeah, we're way too tight to be running that fast in the corners, but that wasn't too terrible. We didn't actually really lose that much momentum. But even though it doesn't look like it, little by little we are gaining on the leader. And I had to let off the fuel a lot there because I, again, do not want to get stuck behind lap cars.
Clear up top.
Haha. Yeah, so I set it up. It's supposed to be NASCAR 25. And unless you mean I'm running the wrong category. Yeah, so this is what I do during the day. Nighttime is where we bring in the horror stuff, my main core stuff. But Mondays and Tuesdays, I run NASCAR 25, 100% races. So, and I'm doing great. I'm fantastic. How are you today? Are you ready to? Oh yeah. Yeah, I see Madison too. So at the beginning of my stream, I had an issue. Twitch, so I stream off of Xbox. Twitch did not want to open properly, so I had to restart the system. And then all I did was look at the title on the Xbox. I wasn't paying attention down here on my PC. So it is what it is. My NASCAR content is mainly for YouTube, so I'm not too worried about that. Studying a bit, that's good. What are you studying for? You in college?
Clear outside.
Well, actually, I would think you would have to be in college, right? It's 10:47 a.m. on a weekday.
Outside door.
Can't be in high school. Maybe, I don't know.
Clear outside.
But okay, keep it off the wall there. Catching Brandon Jones pretty easily there. I'm super glad you stopped in here. Yeah, me too. Oh, geez, we're loose. Yeah. I graduated class of 2011. Oh, don't get stuck behind Honeyman there. Okay.
You're all clear.
So for a period of time, we were catching the leader. But that tire fade really happened quick, huh? 2021. Oh my goodness. So, all right. What the heck was I doing in 2021? Well, I was trying all this stuff. I've actually been trying to gain traction streaming and doing content creation for the last 10 years. And recently this year, the past few months, couple months, I've actually started gaining traction. I don't know if it's changing up the content I'm producing. I don't know if it's more confidence in myself to put myself out there. My daughter playing in the background. I'm sure you can hear that.
Car outside. 3 wide. 1 inside.
Oh.
Clear outside.
Don't wreck it. But, yeah.
Car still there.
I became my first-time father in 2014. My son. So, yeah, during NASCAR streams, it's a bit more family-oriented stuff. I do pause to take care of her periodically. I make that very open and known. But at this point, she is a part of my Monday, Tuesday content. So, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Oh boy, those tires have gone away a lot. We're got to make that wedge adjustment for sure, because that's going to help keep the tires a little bit less worn at this point in the run, I guess you could say. Not even that worn though. It's crazy. Just won't stick in the corner anymore. Oh yeah, absolutely my #1 fan. But I am obviously very serious about this, and my content, my streaming and such like that. But when it comes down to it, I'm a dad and a husband first. So at the end of the day, I do have a real job, and that pays the bills, at least for now. I mean, who knows? If YouTube decides, the dream would ultimately be a full-time content creator. But at the end of the day, these are just video games, having a good time, trying to build a community. And, that's my family comes first, so I just try to make that very obvious mainly in my daytime content. And then you were around last night too, and I had to tend to a scenario for my wife and my daughter. The window was open and a skunk walked by, and it was just not good. But oh, slideways. We got slideways. Trying to survive to the end of this stage right now on these tires. They don't want to stick.
Clear low. 10 to go now.
Yep, that's a fair thing. And I'm not going to lie. So, I'm not a crazy person, right? I know what ChatGPT is. And I say this because I actually have met a few people who forgot that it's a computer. It's an AI chatbot. and they start thinking it's a person. So I'm not that person, but I use ChatGPT a lot only because, I mean, look, I'm 33 years old. I'm not, I guess, or I wasn't for a time well versed on the content creation and how to properly do things. I use the ChatGPT to troubleshoot
Outside.
any issues or barriers that I'm having with
Clear outside.
the apps and such. Yes, consistency is the key. I do have one. Oh, here we got a caution.
Yellow's out.
I do have one series that has taken a little bit of a backseat to Madison. I started Incantation. I played the demo, loved it, so I picked up the game. I started playing the game, and
Sounds good. We're coming in, fellas.
I started Madison, but I have to get back to what you call it. I have to get back to finishing Incantation, the game. But I'm not going to falter on Madison content. Madison will be
There's the green flag.
streamed tonight. If you were there at the end, I don't know if you were or who was. It doesn't allow me to see who's still watching.
Stay low.
But ended up in the clock room. About to start a new puzzle there tonight, so that's going to be a good time.
Stay low.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, AI is, it's in everything.
Clear low. Inside door.
This game was literally made by iRacing. They use a little bit more advanced AI technology. Not crazy. A little more advanced AI technology than in past NASCAR games. For the AI here, they remember how you race them when you're playing career mode. They remember how you raced them previous race or previous laps, and they adjust accordingly.
All clear.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I mainly just use ChatGPT to
Clear low if you want it.
troubleshoot things so that I can, you know, be a proper content creator. And now, I pretty much know what I'm doing, I guess. The only thing that I need to do is
Clear outside.
get proper editing software onto my PC here and get into video editing and such like that. So, yeah, it's going to be nuts.
Carlo.
Matter of fact, one of my favorite content creators is Hollow. I have not watched further. I want to be surprised of things. I don't want spoilers. But I just recently, this morning, started watching, as I was making clips,
Clear inside.
started watching him play Madison, and I understand that it came out a while back, but I believe his content's from like 3 years ago, but it's new to me, and I've never actually seen anyone else play it, and I purposely did that so that I could be in the moment. But I've been watching his content on YouTube for what I've already played, just to see his reactions and how he went about something. And it's funny as a content creator, I guess a very small content creator, going and looking at these bigger channels and being like, oh my god, like, he even got stuck on the same thing, you know? And I think it's just a pretty cool process that that you can put yourself through.
Top 10 of the stage. Don't worry, bud. Keep doing what you're doing.
Alright, 7th and after stage 1's not bad considering we started P12. Now, here's the funny thing that we're going to do. We just
His
pitted.
strategy look good to you, driver?
We're going to pit again. It's going to put us back. But
Pitting now, fellas. Be ready.
it's going to be a good strat. Yeah, it can help you study. It can help you troubleshoot things like I'm using it for.
Coming to the green.
It can create lists for you and save them, like
10 away.
shopping lists or whatever. I mean, it's
Green.
really endless what you can do now. And I know there's a lot of people out there that hate AI and hate these data centers and such that are being built. So here's the thing.
Still there.
I get very objective when it comes to researching stuff. I think everyone should be. You should not have some type of agenda or really a thought other than what really is this when researching something. And that kind of process has at least helped me get down to the actual truth of things. What I'm getting at here is a lot of people are upset about the use of the water in, like these AI data centers. The thing is, it's not pumping in fresh water every single day. They're closed, pressurized systems, just like you would have in your car, for the coolant, for the engine. And the only time that water ever gets added to the system is you're going to have natural evap. You're going to have natural evaporation and loss of water, and it's going to get added in. But it's recycled, and it's not put out back into the world and dirty and nasty or polluting anything. And it's not sucking down, millions of gallons of water out of, like, let's say, the ocean or our fresh waterways every day. So, right, yeah, you're not wasting stuff for every use. It's a renewable system in of itself, I guess. In my life, I've done a lot of construction. I've worked at a lot of different types of facilities. I've been inside of like Morgan Stanley and Chase Bank data centers doing electrical work. And I've seen systems. And it's not, they're not trucking in water or anything like that every day. Or there's no huge pipeline coming from the ocean to these data centers. So, but it's a cooling system because these data centers, they're computers. They need to stay cool, and for many years they were using central air systems like you see on top of these buildings, and they air condition. They call them white rooms. They're clean rooms for the servers. And it's very expensive. The electric is very expensive. So what do? They're like, okay, well, we have liquid cooling for PCs now. We're going to use that system to cool down our servers instead of the very expensive electricity. And that also helps in relieving some of the stress on the electrical grid. The more you know, right? It's yeah, exactly. People exaggerate everything. They don't want to research into anything. And I think the liquid cooling system is actually much better than stressing our electrical grid, especially in places like California, Arizona. They have brownouts, especially California, Los Angeles. There's so many people, and then it gets so hot in certain areas. The grid is just so fragile. If you can put less stress on that, that's a good thing. At least I would think so. And I do know for a fact that they also cover these the roofs of these data centers with, majority of the time, they cover it with solar panels. So they're doing their part to obviously make it cheaper for them in the long run, but make it less stressful on the power grids, on the power plants. I'm not a big politic guy. I don't talk politics on my streams or in any of my content. The only thing I'm going to say is I'm not left, I'm not right, I'm a realist, and I look for facts. And that's how I found out more stuff about these data centers and the cooling systems that they're using with the water. Just look at the facts. Go in objectively. I mean, you're studying right now. Exactly. They give their opinion without knowing really anything. They just hear, oh, they use water. Okay. Do you know how and why and what the system is like? I actually, during that, because you know how TikTok is with the algorithm, I'm sure, well, if you use TikTok, I came across a gentleman who installs these systems, and I had a conversation with him. And he actually made some content on how they work. And I took that and I did my own research and read about them. And it's actually pretty cool the way they do it. So, but yeah, people got an opinion about everything these days. And I'm sure that if there's people that, you know, have their opinions on that and they see this content later on YouTube, because I export directly after, no edits, no cuts. I really enjoy the very raw recordings. And I'm just looking at my tire wear here. Looks better. Oh, we got a caution. Got a spinner. We're going to pit. We're going to short pit. We did this yesterday. It worked out great for us.
You want to make any changes here?
We're going to be on much fresher tires than everybody. We're going to... It's still... the car was a little bit looser than I wanted, so...
All right. Get up on the wall.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And I'm really not a complainer. I don't foresee the point in complaining about things, especially if it's things that you can't change.
Be ready.
Like traffic. If there's an accident or something and traffic happens, it's like, why are you going to complain you're sitting in traffic? You can't change it. You're just going to create more stress on yourself.
Stay low.
Oh boy.
Stay low.
So,
One outside.
I do usually have another guy who was in the stream last night. Another guy who usually comes by. He loves the NASCAR content. And he's really the day one.
Clear bot.
And you are becoming also that. We're at the ground floor here. Every single day I'm getting progress in my community I'm building, on my YouTube and TikTok channels. And I really enjoy having people come back.
Inside.
And hell, I mean,
Inside.
even if you ever just wanted to tune in to take a nap and have some noise in the background,
Car high.
this is a no pressure scenario
Outside. Clear outside.
for anyone to comment or do anything, or really not comment, I guess, but
Clear
chat.
high if you want it.
But I do appreciate you interacting too. It's good to have some conversation.
3 wide.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Clear low.
Something I've been trying to do for a long time.
Clear up top.
Man, I can't remember the age I was, but
Bottom.
my very first console that I can remember that was mine. It wasn't shared. I have 3 older sisters. We shared a Nintendo 64 and a Sega Genesis. And obviously, like, that was given to my sisters when that came out. We still had it. But the first thing that was ever really mine was the first generation PlayStation.
Outside.
And
Clear 3 wide.
my father has always been into NASCAR and stuff.
Inside door.
And he was a
Clear
Marine.
high.
My first ever games were Medal of Honor, and I think it was like NASCAR Thunder 2002 or 2003, something like that.
Car inside.
And anyway, I fell in love with video games, you know, and you know, through the years, got more and more. Played a lot of racing games over the years, like Need for Speed
Clear
games.
low if you want it.
I played football for 12 years, youth through high school, and so I obviously got into NFL. Yeah, I'm having a blast. Every time that I get on stream, I have fun. Whether it's nobody watching me, I'll sit here and talk like I got 1,000 people here. Or if it's, you know, just one person. To me, it really isn't about, like, I'm not chasing dollar signs here, you know? Like I said, I have a job. I make money. Like, not crazy money. I make a living, though. Support my family. But,
Inside now.
yeah. It was just, I fell in love with games over the years. You know, got a PS2, And then eventually I saved up enough money and I bought an Xbox 360 because my parents at the time could not afford a newer system and the PS2 broke. So I bought an Xbox 360 and kept going on there, and then I actually tried making content for YouTube through using my phone, recording myself, recording the TV, playing 360, and it's funny, I see people doing that now. I see people doing that now, and I think it's really cool that people are still trying different ways to do it, and it's also really cool to see, like, man, I wasn't the only person that had that idea. Like, I thought I was a crazy person. But all over TikTok, like, people that can't go live yet, listen, I mean, it's all about connection. Everything's all about connection and community with this. It's, you know, I look at streamers like Queso, right? He's huge. He went viral for his reactions, and people make fun of him. He leans into it, and he gets likable and stuff. He's funny, but I've been in some of his streams just to check him out and see what's going on. Like, I enjoy some of his stuff, right? He still, with the millions of comments, you know, he still talks to people. He still responds to people. He remembers people's freaking birthdays. Like, that's cool. That's what I hope to, you know, be able to continue to do, is like, why would I do this if I didn't want to interact with people and build a community around video games? I love video games. I'm not ashamed to say that, ever. As a 33-year-old man, I don't care. I got big boy money. I can buy whatever the hell I want. Wow, what?
Outside now.
Oh, the remembering birthdays and stuff? Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. But, like, what I'm getting at here is, like, even these larger creators, the good ones, the ones that people stay for, just like you said, you stayed because of the interaction. And I greatly appreciate that. Like, that lets me know that, okay, it's not just the game, it's not just the content. Like, it's a win in my book that I'm doing something right, you know? And if I can brighten people's day and bring some entertainment to their life, and people can enjoy what I do, that's truthfully the goal. It's a dream to be a full-time content creator making video game content, of course. But overall, it's really about brightening someone's day. And I really hope that I've been able to do that for you at least one time. You keep coming back, I'm not going to forget you. Trust me. These days, there's so many people that make content, and people comment, or people are chatting and stuff, and they're chasing dollar signs, right? I've come across creators that won't respond to you unless you give them money, or they won't allow you to access their content unless you give them money. Like, hell no. My model, I really appreciate that, Mara. I really do. That's freaking awesome. I hope you got notifications turned on for any time I'm live. Right now, I am on workman's comp. I did get injured at work. Hopefully going back next week or the week after. We'll see. I got 5-pound restriction of lifting or pushing or pulling on my left hand. I had a tendon that tore almost completely and had to heal from that. Been doing occupational therapy, and my OT actually told me that video games is great therapy for my left thumb. So yeah, what I was getting at before, there's too many creators out there that want you to basically buy them before you have access. And that's not my model. My model is, look, this is when I go live. If you got notifications turned on, you'll know when I go live. Some stuff's not scheduled right now because I work nights. When I go back to work, the schedule is going to be a little bit different, and I'm going to figure that out to make it concrete so that everybody knows what to expect every week. But my model is, if you want to see it first, hop on Twitch. If you have the means to, hop on Twitch when I'm live. You can see it first. If you miss it, I have it set up so that my VODs are automatically uploaded. You can check it out on here right after, or for people that, you know, haven't found me here on Twitch yet, once I'm done and finished here, it gets directly exported to YouTube. So I'm not going to sit here and make people pay to access my content. You know, if I make it to the point where money is a factor, like I said, you know, turning this into a full-time career would be a dream. If I could turn this into that, I'd be ecstatic, because then I could really focus on building up the community and getting more people like you and more people that want to be around this.
One high. Clear high, you want it?
Yeah, see? So, and that's not a bad thing. Like, that is structured, proper content consumption.
Clear high, you want it?
Truthfully, I don't even watch people stream on Twitch. Like, there is a race car driver that he's my favorite driver. Like,
Carlo.
he streams iRacing once in a while. Carson Hosevar.
Clear
So I will, I'll hop on his stream for a little bit, watch a little bit, but I'm also wrapped up with my family and creating my own content. So, yeah, what I was getting at before, if people decide at some point when it's available to donate money or paid subscriptions, things like that, like, that's their choice. But I'm not going to make myself inaccessible. That's... We have to pay for literally everything in our life. And I'm one who hates that. Watching more English content. Okay. If you don't mind me asking, like, you don't have to give your address or nothing, but where are you from? And are you in the U.S. now or elsewhere? And if you don't want to answer, that's completely fine. I understand that too.
Outside.
I just want to see if I'm reaching somewhere outside of the country right now. That'd be pretty cool. And if not, still pretty cool. Either way. You're from Argentina. Okay, cool. So, over the years, I've had jobs where I've worked with people from Argentina, and I gotta say, some of the friendliest people I've ever met in my life. Like, they were here, well, I think, one of them was work visa, one of them actually gained his citizenship, and one was, his parents moved him here when he was about 13, I think he told me. But, yeah. And the way that they have all described Argentina, it sounds beautiful. And at some point one day, I hope to travel more than I have. I actually never left the country, which is crazy to me to think about that. But, yeah, I plan to.
Outside.
Yeah, you guys really are. Really are.
Clear high.
And I'm here for it, man. Well, I say, man, that's a figure of speech for me. I don't want to offend people. But I'm absolutely here for it. I'm here for inclusivity, if that's how you say that. The inclusiveness, the melting pot that our world is. I can't stand that our world is tearing itself apart every day, every year. Just wish we could all be human together.
One low.
My main motto is there's so much hate in the world. Why add to it? Why not add joy? So I try to live that way. That's why I take shots in the dark sometimes, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna create NASCAR content. I enjoy it. I watch the sport. And that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is that's what I hear. I want to go there. One of my coworkers, so I work in a group home. I can't legally, I can't say the name of the group home, but I work in a group home, adults with developmental disabilities, autism, Down syndrome, and such. To the point, they need round-the-clock care. That's what I do.
Outside now.
But one of my coworkers, what I'm getting at, is he's from Africa,
One on the bottom.
and
Clear outside.
he's told me a lot about where he's from. I can't offhand remember. Thank you. I really enjoy my job a lot. I can't wait to get back. It's been destroying me that I've been on workman's comp. I've been on workman's comp out of work, getting 70% paycheck since January, middle of January. We're approaching the middle of April. I'm ready to get back to work, but gotta do everything right. Gotta listen to the doctors. Gotta listen to my employer, and I'll be back. But yeah, he's from Africa and stuff, and he's like, listen, a lot of Africa is not what you see on the news. It's not what you see in the movies or TV shows. It's not these rundown villages and stuff. It's actually really beautiful, and they have, legitimate towns and cities and modernization, and so here in America we are very sheltered from what we're able to see if all you do is consume mainstream media, which I don't. I don't consume any mainstream media.
Clear high.
I like talking to people, and that's really why I started streaming. Just like this, I like talking to people. I always have. And that's another part of my job. What's so great too is, so I do work the overnight, right, midnight to 8 a.m., which is why I have to figure out my schedule after I get back to work. But when they call them clients, and I don't like that term. When the guys are awake, sit there and have conversations, and they'll talk and talk and talk, and it's freaking awesome. All right, we have made our little update here. We have made our way to first place. That short pit was a good idea. We weren't barring anything unforeseen, as we're fighting tire wear again, which is actually better than it has been. We are going to finish first in stage 2 here. We'll be on to stage 3, and we'll see how many laps that is. I don't know how many pit stops I'm going to need in stage 3, but we are on final lap of stage 2, coming off of turn 4, and we get stage 2. Perfect.
Yeah, baby, that's a stage one right there.
You mean like the thing about Africa and stuff, or just in general? I mean, I guess the basis of it, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people will only consume what's on their, I guess nobody has cable anymore, but what's on TV. Yeah, in general, yeah. They just consume what's on the TV, and they don't research anything. They just believe whatever's on the TV and stuff. And the thing is when it really clicked for me that we are not being shown reality is during COVID. During COVID, I had a friend who was an EMT, worked for a major hospital in my area. And he explained to me that what they're showing on the news is not been called Mexican. Oh my gosh.
Green.
See, that's the thing is so South America in general is such a colorful culture, right? So many different cultures.
Car still there.
and it's all majority, if not all, I guess, Latino, Hispanic
Stay low.
descendant or dominant, right?
We lost the lead. Let's get it back.
And everyone looks at somebody Hispanic and they're like, and I hope that's a proper terminology to use.
One bottom.
They look at somebody, I guess we'll say South American descent.
Clear low.
Yeah, you're all different,
High side now.
and that's
Clear
awesome.
high if you want it.
I think it's great because
Clear high.
could you imagine if the entirety of South America was all just the same? South America would be almost boring, kind of like how America has become.
Clear high if you want it.
A lot of things are just the same, day in and day out, routine, mundane.
Clear all around.
But it's anytime I've ever seen somebody who, and I don't want to just say South American descent because there are other places in the world that are also
Inside.
Latina descendant or dominant, or that's just where they've always been from.
Car still there.
If it comes up in conversation, just like it did before, like you're saying that you're
One low.
whatever,
One bottom.
I'm trying to not to trip over myself and have my thoughts collective here as I'm trying to also race. I apologize, but I asked you, hey, where are you from? Like you said, like I'm not like, oh, you're talking about Spanish. Oh, you must be Mexican. Like that would be so closed-minded.
Car inside.
So if it comes up in conversation or things like that,
Clear bottom.
I never assume that somebody is from a certain place.
One inside.
I just ask because you might learn something.
Clear bottom.
It's always better to ask and have somebody answer your question and educate you than try to
One low.
assume something and act like you're educated on something when you're not. You'll just look really dumb.
Clear.
Yeah, hell no.
One
I'm not
inside.
that kind of person.
3 wide.
I mean, who better to educate me on, things like that than the person themselves,
One inside. Clear low if you want it. Inside now.
It's kind of like reading a book. If you ask somebody
Bottom.
who's only seen the
Clear
movie
bottom.
about the book, they'll tell you some stuff that might be similar. But if you read the book for yourself, and what I'm getting at here is if you get the information directly from its source, you are going to be much more educated than just,
One
hey,
outside.
how was the movie on such and such, right? So you have, for example, Stephen King's It, right?
Outside door.
My wife is a huge Stephen King fan,
Outside.
and she has all the books, and every time there's a new book that comes out, I get it for her.
3 wide.
And I personally have not read It, but she has told me like there's a lot of things in It, in the movies, that in both the original movies and the remake that are not in the
One
that
low.
are in the book that are not in the movies.
Here 3 wide.
Yes, exactly. So my one of my sisters and my son are huge into Harry Potter,
Stay high.
and it's two totally different spectrums there. My sister, on one hand, she loves the books; they're very descriptive. I think it's what J.K. Rowling is the author. Phenomenal job. And then you go watch the movies, and if you're just looking for a piece of cinema, like, okay, they're good, right? They're decent, but they're not as descriptive as the books. Me, I am an Edgar Allan Poe fan. So, luckily, there's not too many movies, at least that I've seen, that
One up high.
are depictions directly of any of his workings.
3 wide.
Like I said, that I've seen. I'm sure there's something out there. But I get to read the books and
Stay left.
what he wrote down. Oh, we squeezed him a little bit up there. Sorry, Jones. My bad, my bad, my bad. All right, we got coming to the line. We're gonna have 100 laps left, so we should be able to feasibly,
Car high. 3 wide.
maybe, cut the stage in half with pit stop.
Clear low.
But yeah, and that's the other thing too, is like a lot of people with NASCAR in particular, they think it's just a bunch of dumb rednecks going in a circle.
Inside now.
It's endurance racing. It's mentally draining. You have to be physically fit to be a race car driver because you undergo G-forces and physicalities within the car that normal people do not experience. And you have to know
Stay high.
the science behind the engineering of the vehicle, because all race long, if you have issues, that driver has to be able to describe exactly what's going on with that car to the crew chief so that they can make the adjustments on pit stops. And there's only a few adjustments a driver can do in the car, so.
Clear low if you want it. Inside.
It just takes driving. Well, if you would like, in conversation, if it just takes driving, then ask your father why there are so many car accidents.
One low.
Because if you watch a NASCAR race, especially something like Daytona, Talladega, a cup race, they're doing over 200 miles an hour, bumper to bumper. At times they rub each other, you know, their door panels and stuff. Yeah, I get that. I get that. The older generation is very much like that. And from my personal experience over the years,
Inside now.
um,
Clear inside.
I've had girlfriends who are African American, Honduran.
Stay high.
I did have an Argentinian girlfriend in high school,
Car still there. Clear inside.
and
Outside door.
also my freshman year girlfriend was Dominican and Puerto Rican. Heck of a combination there. Anyway, what I'm getting at is fathers, and I don't mean to make an assumption. I don't know if your mother and father are both 100%. You can let me know if you'd like. But
Clear up top. Car low.
from my experience,
Clear low if you want it.
Latino men
Inside.
are can be very stubborn.
Outside door. All clear.
Yes, yes. Over the years, yes. Like I said, I'm not, and I know people, and I know that I might get a lot of hate for this on YouTube if people see it, whatever. I know a lot of people are like, listen, if you have to say it, then you are, you know, it's quote unquote racist. I don't have a freaking racist bone in my body. Like, I don't understand.
Inside.
And that goes to say, right? The assumptions, right? If I were to sit there and assume, like, oh, she said Spanish, oh, she's Mexican, right? Or they, however you'd like to be addressed here. Again, I'm an old school person. I don't try to offend anybody. I just talk.
Stay high.
But, you know, you would have been upset, right?
You're all
It's the same way I get upset when somebody looks at me and they're like, oh, you're a white man, right? You're a white man. You have shaved head. I have a shaved head because, unfortunately, genetics do not allow me to have a great hairline. And it gets hot. But, you know, they automatically assume the worst. And I'm like, no, like... And then they're like, oh, you're backpedaling, you're backpedaling. I've dated all walks of life in my life. Like, I don't view pigment as something that's necessarily important on the judgment of somebody's character.
clear bottom.
You know, their character is the important part. Yeah, I have no shame when it comes to my hair. I don't care. I shave it.
One on the bottom.
it costs me overall less money to for shampoo and conditioner because I use less, and it keeps me cool in the summer.
Inside door.
The opposite of a Karen. Yeah, basically. Like I can already tell. Like, you have great character. You're a good person. You have a good heart.
Clear high.
You're hanging out. We're having a great time, great conversation. And I know GPT is like, oh, don't make it, you know, just a conversation with you one-on-one with somebody, because somebody drops in, they're going to be like, oh my God, they're just streaming for their friend. First and foremost, my content goes on YouTube. And if you don't want to listen to what I have to say, chances are you're probably not the person that's going to stick around. Especially with NASCAR streams, I like to just talk. So.
One on the bottom. Clear bottom. Clear outside.
Ow.
One outside. Clear high.
What do you mean, ow? Or O? I don't know. OWW.
One low.
Oh boy. Slowly but surely we're working our way up
Clear
here.
inside.
Again, the difficulty goes up. It's a number system instead of just easy, normal, hard, and whatever. I mean, you can just turn on expert, but I like to make my own settings. Number system goes up to the highest difficulty you can run is 105. I am on 100, so I'm not going to move up through the field like crazy. Ah, okay, I understand. See that? Learn something every day. Everything that I do in my life, I try to learn something.
Outside now.
Oh, we're not in a good spot. That was scary.
Stay low. Car high. Clear high.
And all we've been doing is running our line up here high. And it's slowly but surely working. Finally got our car dialed in with the wedge. Found that sweet spot. Taking care of that right front, I guess, a little bit better than the AI is able to. Because look, they're running way low. They're going to heat up that right front tire a lot more than I am. And we're actually to the point now where barely even breaking 300 at that time. 300 degrees. Oh. We're going to now because I got to get down. But I'm trying to be a different type of content creator. I'm trying to be somebody who notices people that come in and talks to them.
One bottom.
Like, if I was just recording straight up YouTube content and there was no one else to talk to except for, let's say, a camera, it's different. I'm uploading my streams, and I'm a real person. Like, I'm not this... You know, I'm not a huge creator by any means. In my head, I'm still nobody, you know? But people are starting slowly to recognize. I mean, you
One high. Clear high.
I don't know. You became part of the community real fast, like, and I love that.
Clear outside.
I really hope so. I really hope so that, and I really hope that I'm changing how people perceive content creators. I'm hoping that I can change how people consume the content, you know? And if you don't mind, I do have to do something really quick for my daughter, real fast. It's nothing crazy here. I'm not going anywhere. Just, okay. But yeah, I want to take a different approach to it. I want my content to be much more interactive for the viewers, and I would like my viewers to be part of my content instead of, you know, I just make content, and it's like, okay, hit or miss. You know, like if there was 30 people in here, right?
Clear outside.
I'm gonna make it a point, at least a few times, to talk to all 30 people, because that's what I'm about. There was 10,000 people in here. Like, it'd be hard, but I would love for everybody to see that I would try to reply to every single person that made a comment. You know what I mean? Or chatted in. So that's what I'm doing. An immersive, interactive content experience. You know, when I post my videos or my shorts, my TikToks, if people comment, I reply to them. Why not? Why wouldn't I? That person took time out of their day to come check me out. So I should do the same. Yeah, I don't understand why that happens. And trust me, the thing is I don't want you to think like I'm only reading your chats and stuff because you're the only one talking. Like I said, that's my motto is if somebody takes the time out of their day to, you know, give me their attention, I should absolutely be returning that favor. I think it would be selfish of me to just sit here, play a game, and expect people to just be like, oh yes, we're just going to listen to him, you know, talk about the game, right? Which that's perfect for YouTube. But if I'm streaming on Twitch and I'm uploading my VODs, you know, I want people to also come in here and check me out so I can interact with them, you know. So if they see it on YouTube later, and they're like, oh, this guy's, he actually talks to his chat. Next time he's live, let me check him out. And that's how I'm approaching building a community. And sometimes you just get discovered by just being on Twitch and talking. Sometimes it's a short on TikTok, you know. And I'm only saying this stuff because, you know, if there's anybody out there who's going to watch this later on YouTube, you know, it's possible as long as you're not chasing dollar signs. It's possible to get discovered. You just have to put yourself out there, and just like my, I'm just going to say good friend here, Mara, right? I mean, good friend via Twitch. It has said consistency is key. So if you're somebody out there who is struggling or afraid to put themselves out there or gain traction or stuff, just be consistent, believe in yourself, and don't be afraid of making a mistake. Don't be afraid of being you. Don't put on a show. Don't try to be somebody else. Be you.
3 wide. Clear up top. 1 low. Clear inside.
Goodness gracious, get off of my door panel, buddy. Mother Mary and Joseph.
Side. Clear high.
Oh.
Outside. Clear bottom.
Okay.
1 up high.
We are not actually going to have enough fuel to make it to the end here. Actually, no, we're not.
Clear low if you want it.
We're going to have to pit one more time. I appreciate that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a delusional person.
Clear outside.
The reason I am the way I am is because I understand what the world is. It is not this unicorns and rainbows and fairy tales thing. And, you know, why am I going to add negativity? I want people to come here and have a good time, you know? Have a good time, laugh, smile, enjoy themselves. That's what we do it for. That's what we build communities for.
Still there. Clear low if you want it.
Struggling with the microphone. And I do at some point plan on getting a camera. First and foremost, the first thing I'm going to get is a better headset with a better microphone. Get rid of that party chat vibe. I want a better listening and viewing experience for anybody.
Car low.
I do.
You're all
So,
clear.
alright. I literally only do NASCAR content Monday and Tuesday. But, right now, since I'm a workers' comp, I have the time.
Inside.
At night is horror content.
Clear inside.
Pretty much, more or less, every night of the week.
Clear low.
The absolute set days that will always have content are going to be Thursday night, Friday night for horror content. And that's going to be the main focus of main series games. Right now, Madison is my main series, but I'm just
Outside now.
I'm enjoying it so much that I'm doing it every single night, and I don't want to wait for Thursday or Friday for me to do it.
Still there.
Great, you are going to love the lineup that we got, and since you're here,
Outside.
you're going to have an exclusive of what I have lined
Clear
up.
high edge, you want it?
And of course, the people, if you're watching this on YouTube,
Inside.
right? Now you get to hear it.
3 wide.
So,
1 inside.
I actually have not come out with the list and said it at all that I have lined up. But,
Stay high.
after Madison, okay, oh my goodness,
Clear bottom.
we have Massage lined up and a psychological horror. And after that, we're going to have 2 nice long series. And we are going to jump into... Well, I'm sorry, not yet. That's after this one. After Massage, we're going to be doing Blair Witch. And after Blair Witch, that's where it is going to be the nice long 2 series,
High side now.
however you'd like to say it. That is going to be Outlast and Outlast 2. And then after Outlast 2 is finished, and this is as far as I've gotten, I will be doing Mortuary Assistant.
Inside.
So, if, yeah, hell yeah. If you like horror games, we have them lined up.
Stay high.
And I have a few
Clear
others.
inside.
I just don't know where they're going to fall in line. I think that's enough games right now to have lined up. I do have others that are saved, that I bought, that I have saved up, but also I have ones on the wish list just chilling, because if I'm not playing it right away, there's not a reason in the world that I need to purchase it right now. I don't know how you feel about like action RPG style games, but I did play the demo of Pragmata, a new Capcom game coming out on the 17th actually, and I would love to be able to get it on release, but I just can't right now. But I will be getting it, and we'll be going through that for a little period of time. It's going to actually replace NASCAR content on the daytime streams, but I can't wait. It's I gotta fix my mic here. It is going to be a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that demo. It's not going to replace the NASCAR content. It's just going to... You might have to do NASCAR content one day, Pragmata another day. Just see how that goes. I do get out of the corner here. I do have to check something. What football? Well, lucky for you, I have no inclination of broadcasting, or not inclination, but I have no desire, I guess, to broadcasting or recording any football or American football, or as you know, I say here, American soccer type content. Hockey, no, nothing like that. No, I'm staying out of EA Sports stuff. This is pretty much as sporty as you're going to see me as a NASCAR content day.
Clear up top.
So, yes, look at you. I am heavy on RPG games,
Clear outside.
horror games, psychological horror, really any kind of horror.
1 outside. Clear up top.
I'm just debating. Evil Within and
Clear
Evil
inside.
Within 2. At some point doing those. Not debating if I'm going to, debating when I'm going to, because I have all that other stuff lined up, and those are lengthy
Outside.
games. And I seriously do hope that for those two games you'll stick around for the whole stories, because they get lengthy.
Stay left.
Disclosure, I have beaten Evil Within. I have not beaten
Stay
Evil
left.
Within 2.
Clear.
What I'm doing right now is I'm actually trying to hang back from playing those at all, even off stream, off camera, to try and forget a lot of the story, so that I can come back to it and it's real and raw and authentic. Oh, you wanted to watch Evil Within. So what I might do, if you're on board, and since you're the one here, I'm going to let you make the call, okay? After Madison, do we start the first Evil Within game
Inside.
as a new series?
Clear bottom.
Or do we move forward to Visage and Outlast 2, all the other stuff? Do we replace the time slot with Evil Within and then the Evil Within 2?
One on the bottom. Clear inside. Clear inside.
So I'm down for it.
Outside now. One low. Three wide. Clear high. Clear.
We're falling back to P10 here as tires fall off.
Inside door. Clear low.
Alright. Then it's settled. After Madison, we will do Visage, which I started to play, but I don't know. I started to play by myself, not streaming or anything, but I never finished it. So that's why I really want to get back into it.
One up high.
So yes, that's what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna do Evil Within. Brand new save on the first Evil Within game, and I think it's been long enough that I have not touched that game to be able to visit it and
Outside. Clear
experience that together. The little community I got going on here.
high. Carlo.
Yeah. So there's not much I can do at my channel size about those
Stay high.
bots.
Clear bottom. Inside. Outside door.
I do have the Twitch's auto mod on, but it doesn't stop the chat bots.
Hold your
And then of
line.
course, like in your summary, it's like, oh, unique chatters, this many. It's like, yeah, but like 3 of those were chat bot.
Clear
You know
low
what I
if
mean?
you want it. Carlo. Clear up
That's
top.
just not a good time.
Clear low. Inside door.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing? I think on lap 49, barring any cautions or anything, we're going to come in, hit, and try to short pit the rest of the field, because I think they're going to try to stretch into like lap 70. Not guaranteeing this. 'Cause I've seen some different strategies. I'd like to see NASCAR 26 have more different strategies.
Stay high. Clear low. Car inside.
Oh, stay off the ball.
Outside. 3 wide. Clear.
Yeah, I mean, right now, it's a little tough to do that. Like, I don't want to do too many pauses while I'm doing this. Sorry, buddy. What are you doing?
Clear bottom.
Harrison Burton, come on, man. You've been
Outside.
racing hard this whole
Clear
race.
outside.
I'm trying not to wreck you. I'm sorry. I know that other damage is from me, too. But, come on, stay at the wall, stay at the wall. Coming up on lap 49, going to take a pit here and try to shorten the rest of the field. And hoping that I can run the rest of the race.
Outside.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think I can do it at my level. And if I
Clear
can,
outside.
and if you want to,
Inside door. Clear low.
I could make you a mod. And you can deal with things like that. I mean, right now I wasn't crazy worried about it because like it's just not that much traffic. But it's something to think about if you'd be interested. Oh, you reported already? It got banned? Oh my goodness. Yeah.
One bottom.
If you want, once we hit the point that we're ready here, you want to be a mod. Like, you want to be a mod.
One on the bottom.
You just got to be there in the streams though when you're available. If you're not available, I understand. Like,
Outside. Clear
but
high.
you legit just did mod work without me even asking. Like, all right, cool. Once I'm able to do that,
Inside now.
because obviously, oh man, I didn't even hit on the lap I said I wanted to. It's okay.
3 wide. Clear outside.
Yeah.
Clear low. Inside. Clear low if you want it.
It's going to be a little slow work for a little bit though. It's just going to be banning chatbots. Alright, next lap we're going to come in. We're going to set this up.
We'll do the work. Car high.
So far, I think we've ran a pretty good race
Clear
here.
outside.
Oh, really? Alright, so you know what you're doing. Is what I'm hearing. You're a pro. Muy bien.
One low.
I know
Slow
so.
down.
I'm not too good on it. We were gonna come in, but he blocked
One on
us.
the bottom.
I'm not that great at speaking Spanish. I know some. I'm not gonna embarrass myself anymore. I'm sorry. I
You're all
apologize.
clear. Inside.
Whoa.
Clear low if you want it. One high. Clear high. One on the bottom. Back it down. Clear low. Clear outside.
Down pit road speed here. Perfect. Alright. I think... I don't know exactly how to do it, but I'm going to figure it out, and you're going to be there. Let's see here. Okay. I don't know if I knew anything. Dude,
Watch for the
must
blend
have
line
locked
now.
him down. Oh no! We're back on the track. Oh, we're gonna pause for a second because I'm trying to look at something. Okay. Trying to figure this out. So you're the pro, but I am not. Yet. So I went like this. And I go like this. That's not what I want. That's how we do that. Well, you are one now. You are granted moderator privileges. And we have that figured out now. I just have to figure out if I have to do that for every stream, or that's just you for every...
High side now. Clear high if you want it. Clear up top.
Mod view, hell yeah. I don't know what that looks like. I've never been a mod before, but... I'm trusting you.
Outside. Clear up top. Outside. Clear outside.
No worries.
Car high. Car inside. Near three-way. Clear high. Clear low if you want it.
So what I'll do, each time I go live, is I will wait for you to pop in and go. But if you don't, within a certain period of time, I'll just say that you're busy or something, you know. Anyway, we should be able to finish this on fuel now. They still all have to pit, so we're just going to keep running our race. Try to be slick with it.
One low. Clear inside.
Oh, stay off the wall, though.
Outside.
Alright,
Clear
sounds
high.
good. Sounds like we got a system here.
One high.
I won't hold it against you.
Clear outside.
Can we bring Connor Zilisch to victory lane, or at the very least a top 10 finish?
One low. You're all clear.
Oh boy. So riddle me this. Are you able to clip
Car low.
while I am streaming?
Clear inside.
And this is more for later, not so much for this.
One inside.
Because that would be great to know.
Clear low.
I don't know if viewers can clip while I'm streaming. Well, you're a mod. I don't know if you can do that either. Still new to the whole Twitch part.
Inside. Clear bottom. Inside now. One high.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you have to be there an hour and a half? Okay.
You're all clear.
So,
One inside.
the other thing is this, the rest of this race is not going to take an hour and a
Clear
half.
inside. Clear inside.
So,
Clear high.
we just really need everybody else to pit and get our lap back, and then we'll see where we wind up once those pit stops cycle through. But towards the end of the race here, we're going to be on older tires. You have superpowers now. Whoa.
Outside door. Clear high. Outside door. Clear up top.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think this is the right time to do this too, because in the past, I'm gonna say like month. Oh God, in the grass. In the past like month, I have started the YouTube channel really well, getting more subscribers and stuff on there. TikTok's getting a lot of attention. More people popping in and out on here on Twitch, getting subscribers here and there. I think it was high time to take that next professional step. And you know what? I'm glad it's you, because you seem like a really great person.
Clear high.
And no one's pitted yet. Probably around lap 70, 75 they're going to pit, I think. Oh!
Clear inside. One on the bottom.
But like I said, everything I do in life, I'm going to learn something. So
Clear low if you want it.
after this stream, I'm going to research a little bit more on the whole mod thing, because obviously I've never had one before. And I'm going to learn as much as I can so I know what the heck's going on. I also need to know what you are and are not allowed to do.
All clear.
That would be really good for me to know. Yes, yes, you are powerful.
One inside.
Oh. Oh, what are you pushing me up to the wall, dude? Yeah, I know, y'all seen that.
Clear
That
low.
was not cool. That was not necessary.
Car high. All clear.
We're ripping. We're ripping. Oh, we get a caution. I hope we're the first car. We are the first car lap time. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. Shoot.
Pit road is open.
Crap.
Pace cars off.
Gotcha.
We ready now?
That is very powerful.
Green, green. Outside now.
I've got the power. I'm so sorry.
Car still there.
Alright, so we pitted from like P7, P8 earlier. We're back in 16th, but we are back on the lead lap. That's what I was trying to achieve. So we're just going to have to try to work our way through these lapped vehicles and
3 wide.
hunt for position here.
Car outside. Inside door. Clear outside.
Okay, got our preferred line.
Car inside.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I got hit too.
Clear low.
See a history of messages.
Outside
That's good too. That's good to know.
One low. Clear high. One low.
Trying to keep it clean here.
Clear bottom.
Oh no, we lost so much momentum there. We did not get a good entry in that turn. That's why that happened.
Clear outside. Inside. Clear bottom.
Just got to figure out how we can at least get a top 10 finish out of this. That is the goal right now. Top 10, top 5 would be ideal, and obviously winning the race would be great, but I don't know if we're going to do
One
that.
high. 3 wide.
So for those that don't know, NASCAR 25 actually has driver ratings, and I don't even know what Connor
Clear low if
Zilich's
you want it.
driver rating is. I thought it would be pretty good.
Car low.
Career there, he's always running towards the front, so.
Clear inside. One low. All clear. Inside. Clear
Gotcha,
bottom.
yeah. No, that's good though,
One
because
inside. Clear high if you want it. Clear low if you
now I
want
know who can do what.
it. Outside door.
And it seems that only during the
Clear
day
high.
that I have this problem of category when I'm trying to run a NASCAR stream, but I'll get that all figured out. I just didn't really
Clear
worry
outside.
about it.
One bottom.
Nothing too worrisome there, I guess.
Clear low if you want it.
We're sitting 15th, sitting pretty.
Inside. Clear bottom.
Why is the car so tight now? Let's see if we can get an updraft going here. Get our momentum back a little bit.
One outside. You're all clear.
And if you stick around, and this goes far, again, I don't chase dollar signs, but you'll be a paid moderator
Inside.
if I ever do get paid from this. You will get a portion for your hard work.
Carlo.
Spreading
One
love.
bottom. Clear bottom.
I'll look into stuff. We'll get everything ironed out.
One inside. Clear low if you want it. Clear inside. Clear, clear.
Alright, P14 now. Just keep running our race here. We don't have many laps left. Gotta check something really fast. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, we're drifting this corner right now. That's not good. Listen, I'm real here. If you're gonna put in work, you're gonna make some money. If I can make money, then you're gonna get paid too. And we'll figure that out when that time comes. Right now, we're gonna enjoy ourselves. And make content. Keep it, you know, semi or clean in chat. But you know what I mean, you're the pro. But yeah. There's always the possibility of things, you know what I mean? Hell yeah. Right on. Sitting P14, I don't know if we're going to be able to advance much more than this in, what, coming to 20 to go? That caution came out at a really bad time for me to short pit, but these things happen.
20 to go.
And that, of course, doesn't just go for this, you know what I mean? TikTok, YouTube, whatever. If anything takes off and there's dollar signs coming my way, there'll be dollar signs coming your way too. Because ultimately my content for YouTube and TikTok comes straight from here. So,
Outside. Clear up top.
oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, top 15 is not bad. I'm really trying to figure out top 10 here. Just don't know if I have enough laps.
Outside.
Did win the Cup Series race yesterday, but that was a different scenario. I really hope so. That's the goal. The goal is to get far. And I appreciate your confidence in me too. And I appreciate the ride that you're going to come on with me with this. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to play a lot of cool games. Slowly growing all the different platforms. Continue to try to do that every day. Just be consistent. Being me. Never going to change who I am. The only thing that might change is getting a camera and some mic quality. But, you know, priorities, right? Money's got to go to the fam and the house first. Whoa, sideways. You know, after that debacle there with that caution come out when it did, I'd be happy with a solid 14th place finish. Okay. I was just trying to see if I'm catching that car up front, and I don't know if that's Daniel Suarez or not. I think it is. The number 9 car. I think it is because we have only about a second, right around a second between me and that car, or me and Suarez. Now around second and a half. Did we get slower somehow? What we just did there, it's not going to help. Getting eerily close to 10 to go here. Oh, yeah, I think I am catching him. I think that's him right there. It's got to be. You only have to be faster? Yeah. You got to be faster, and you have to make better pit strategy calls than I did, clearly. You have to understand tire management, fuel management, and know the preferred line for being faster at the racetrack. And every track is different. Next weekend is going to be controlled chaos in the real life in NASCAR, and then Monday, Tuesday, we will do our best impression. We will be doing Talladega for both Cup and the Xfinity / O'Reilly series, and that is going to be very intense. And whoever wins this coming weekend at Kansas for both, that's who we will be driving as for the Talladega races. So tune into NASCAR, check them out, and tune in next Monday, Tuesday for me to try to survive Dega. Come on.
10 to go now.
10 laps left. And we have caught Daniel Suarez. What's up, dude? Oh, don't lose the momentum, though. Caught him and we just slid around that corner. We lost the momentum a little bit. Try to get it on the front stretch again. No. Alright. Next lap. We get our speed back. To get the speed back. And we're sliding in.
Outside Outside door.
I had to go low. I had no choice.
Clear outside.
Trying to fight for a position here. I can't get stuck
Clear
behind
outside.
lap cars. All right, this is much better corner than last lap. Do our little slide job down here. Get that run going. Get that draft from Suarez. We're gonna give him a bump though, because I ran out of racetrack. Oh man. Yeah, my right front is gone. Gone. The movie Cars. So, fun fact about that is a lot of the voice actors, not Lightning McQueen or Tow Mater, but there's a lot of voice actors in all of the Cars movies that are actual NASCAR drivers, Formula One drivers, Indy drivers, things like that. Or former drivers as well that are now commentators or former commentators. But yeah.
One up high.
Yeah, I'm no Lightning McQueen though. No Ka-chow right now. Although I could use his speed that he somehow finds. Yep. They used real drivers and stuff to do voice acting in those movies. That's fair. This gentleman in front of me here, Daniel Suarez, would have been great for
Outside door.
at least one Spanish-speaking character. Daniel Suarez is from Mexico. He's been in NASCAR for a pretty long time, actually. Decent driver. He's not the best. He's a Cup driver, actually, full-time.
5 to go now.
He does come down and run in this series also at times. 5 to go. Oh, P13's right there. I just can't get to him with these tires. All right, we got Zilisch now we're looking at. William Zilisch. William Sandwich. All right, we do get a run here, and we got a lap car. Slowed them down a little bit.
High side now.
Okay.
Inside now. Clear outside.
Try to maintain speed. We're doing some sketchy stuff.
Now. Clear low if you want it.
Oh, hit the
Clear,
wall.
clear.
I got no tires left.
Clear high. One outside.
Jeez, we saved it though.
Top.
Saving it and not getting P13 is better than wrecking and losing a bunch of positions.
Clear high, you want it. Outside. Clear
We're still going to
outside.
try to fight and see if we can get past both of them. Got 3 to go here. We got to stay off that wall. Not slide around corners like this. Come on, stay off that wall. Come on, get that draft at Brickens.
Carlo. Clear low if you want it.
Yeah. We're just going to try to maintain 14, I think, because
One outside.
every lap it's getting worse.
Top. 2 to go.
Yeah, look at them tires. Gone.
Inside.
Gone, girl.
Clear bottom.
Oh, man.
One high. Clear high.
Clear high, yeah, I see it. We're sliding around this corner right now. Alright. I'm going to start doing this every week. Last lap is going to be first person view. Yep, sliding. And we're going to finish P14 this week for Xfinity. That was a good time. We led race for a little bit. Some highs, some lows. Replay actually wants to work today. So that is Connor Zilisch at Kansas. Kansas is, of course, coming up on Saturday for the O'Reilly Series, which in this game is Xfinity Series. Cup Series will be at Kansas as well on Sunday. And we will replay, or not replay, we will try our hand at Talladega next Monday for the Cup, next Tuesday. Did McQueen win? I believe he did at some point. I won yesterday. I won yesterday. I'm going to take a top 15 finish anytime, though. Anyway, whoever wins Kansas Saturday will be used in our Talladega race on Tuesday. Whoever wins Kansas on Sunday will be used in our Talladega race on Monday. Now that is a little backwards, but that's what I'm doing. So, if you're following me, if you enjoy this, if you're out on TikTok, if you're on YouTube, on Twitch, whatever it is, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. Greatly appreciate the community I'm building. And if you're not following me, what are you doing with your life? I'm just kidding. Hope to see y'all next time. Hope to see you when we go, I guess 500 miles or something at Talladega. So, thank you so much, Mara, for hanging out. You are now one powerful person. So, alright. Peace!